I'm going to share another favorite tool that I found in 2021 that is a game changer for realtors, and that's called VideoAsk. VideoAsk is like a chatbot where you're taking somebody through a conversation and getting interactive responses, but you or the actual bot, you get to put videos in front of these people so they get to know you in a know-like-trust model. So by the time they get through the flow and the conversation, you get the intel you need, and they get to know you, so picking up that phone call is a warm welcome for that buyer or seller. Hello, I am Smarty with the ProEdge marketing team, and I'm glad you're here. I see this program as something that I'm going to put in all of my real estate activities, and you should consider it too. From gathering buyer information and collecting what kind of houses they want, how many beds and baths and so forth, to talking to sellers through a flow, taking them through a conversation, to qualifying people in a rent-to-own program, and finally those customer reviews and open houses. You see, the opportunity is endless with VideoAsk. In this video, I'm going to do a tutorial for you to show you the nuts and bolts of it, how it works, how to take a flow, how to change a flow, how to replace videos. And if you stay to the end, I'm going to share how you can get access to my templates so that we can have an interactive way to give it to you. And all you have to do is change my videos with yours and you're ready to rock and roll. So if this sounds good, stay tuned to the end. Let's hop over to VideoAsk and let me take you through this powerful solution. Okay, now sitting on the VideoAsk interface here, I'm going to take you a little tour around this beautiful application. When you get into VideoAsk, on the left-hand side is your folder structure. There's a new video ask button here if you want to create a new video. There's a plus sign to create folders. As you see my VideoAsk, I've organized it in groups. So I have customer reviews, rent-to-own, lead follow-up, and so forth on the left-hand side. And as I expand VideoAsk for all other areas of my business, I'll have one for sellers, one for buyers, one for open houses, and different folder structures just to keep my flows organized. But like I said, it's just like a chat bot, but you're actually the bot. So you're going to see that in a minute. As you see on this middle section, this will be all the people that interact to the chatbot. So I have a few people on my team that we're testing, Keith and Tony. So they've already been through here in a test lab. So you'll see the different interactions that they have. And I can also look at it by, all the interactions, how many people interacted to each question. So 50% of the audience had budgets between 15 and 2,000 and so forth. So really, really powerful capabilities. And you also have these metrics so you could see how many people landed on the bot and actually where in the interaction did they get stuck on. So you could keep improving your flows to make it really interactive for people. So if I click on Keith here, for example, what you're seeing down here is his interaction with me. So in the VideoAsk conversation, I was able to gather Keith's contact information. So I asked him for contact information. And then I started asking questions. So the first question I was asking was about their budget. So here you see he responded with $2,500 to $3,000 budget per month. And then he needs 3 beds, 2 baths, must have a basement, and absolutely has to have a garage. So you could see some of the questions that I asked in the flow. Over here, I can share this conversation to somebody. I can tag it, and then I can also hit the reply. And if I want to shoot him back a quick video reply to his questions, I could be interactive with him and keep going back and forth through the VideoAsk interface. Very, very cool. As you come over here, you have a build. You can connect other apps, you can share, and you can also export the interactions. So a lot of the capabilities right here are very powerful. I'm going to go right into the build so you can see how this works. So very similar to ManyChat, on this channel I do a lot of chatbot marketing where you put people through a conversation and a flow. VideoAsk works the same way. So over in here, you can add other interactions. So you can hit the plus and add another step very easily. And here I have a video that's the introduction, and then I ask them about their budget, the beds, baths, basement, parking, do they have pets, what areas are they interested in shopping in, and then I give them a thanks. And then what I'm doing at the very end with VideoAsk is you have the ability to send them somewhere. So I'm sending them right to my real estate website to start shopping for houses. So, they tell me all the information they need, and then the system's going to send them right off to go onto my website to look at all those houses. So let me show you the capabilities here, the way this works. So if you click on one of these, this is the editor. So in the editor, you have the ability, you import a video of yourself. So if I gave you my flow, and like I said, if you stay to the end, I'm going to show how I'm going to share some of these flows with you. All you need to do is open each section of the flow and hit the replace button. And when you hit replace, you can record a webcam or you could upload your file. So I like to record all of my videos offline. In fact, here on the channel, and I'll put a link up here for you. Last week I showed which is one of my other favorite tools this year. I record everything now in and then I create an MP4 file and I upload it here to VideoAsk. So very, very cool. So if you haven't watched that video, make sure you go watch the video so you can see how to do recordings offline, create those MP4s, and then put it into VideoAsk. You could also have a library of videos that you bring back and reuse. Now, over here, you have the answers. So if I hit the drop-down arrow, the answers are, you could have interactive text. You could have multi-choice. There's lots and lots of questions that you could put inside the flow for the person. So very, very interactive. In fact, let me just show you that real quick. If I drag and add another step, and I'll say the step goes if they answer this question. Over here, I'll just go to my library and I'll grab a video just to show you. If I hit continue, when you create it, it's really neat. You could say fit video. So that's what I like to do. So I'm talking with my video on the left. I have my logo, EXP, the rent to own. And as I'm interacting with somebody on the rent to own, this is my scene in It was recorded in and then I'm going to simply upload it here. Now you could ask questions here like how many beds. So you can put a little question in the video. You could play around with the size. So I usually do small or very small, extra small. So you could play around with how you want that to look in your video. You could also do what's called darken. So you'll see it darkens the text for readability. I usually turn that off because my does the right lighting and so forth in the system. So then when I hit continue, now it's gonna upload the video. And when it's done, it's going to say, all right, what do you want to do on this stage of the video? Do you want to simply ask a question? So an open-ended question, you could ask the person to video you back. So I've had clients just get on their phone and they sent me a video back to me asking about where they want to live. They could send them just an audio. If they're not comfortable with video, they could just audio you the back or simply a text message. And you can control what you want to allow them to do right here. So you could just turn these on or off if you're not comfortable with those. You could also put time limits, delay interactions, and with this step here, you could also collect contact information, and they have a contact form, so you could actually get the information for them right here. So you could get their name. There's a little I guess you call these little hide fields or the little eyeball. If I uncheck it now, I can get the product name and so forth and ask for other data here. So I could also ask for consent and stuff. So very, very interactive system. So when they're on that flow, which now I have here on the flow, it's untitled. If they answer that question, it'll come here. Now I'll show you a few other features. So you could do voice, multi-choice. You could put a button on there. They click a button and go somewhere. You could have a calendar, and I interact this with Calendly. So you could put your Calendly link right here. So one of my, at the end of this flow, I may ask the person, hey, grab some time on my calendar so we can discuss going to see some houses. So I may put that at the very end of this conversation right here. You could also do a live call and over here, net promoter score, file upload. You could actually collect payments here. So this goes well beyond real estate. You could actually sell things through VideoAsk and collect payments at the end of the conversation. Very, very cool features. If you do multi-choice, you can do, you just put in if I'm going to do how many beds, I may do 1 plus here as the beds, and then I'll add a second choice, 2 plus right here, and so forth, and I'll put my questions that I'm going to have them answer right here. I could say, do I want multi-selection? So if maybe there's multiple options you want them to select, skip collection, and so forth. So all that's right here in the system. And then you have a logic tab, and you could also title it here. So I highly suggest you put titles behind each of your sections so you know what the questions are when you're just looking at the overall flow. So in this case, I'll say beds, and then I'll hit continue. So in the logic, if they say 1 bedroom, I could jump to a different flow than if they say 2 bedrooms, right? Now, this isn't a great example, but if they're asking, for example, I'm looking on rent to own like credit score. If their credit score is below a certain point, I may jump to another video path where I'm going to explain that, hey, our program requires X amount of credit scores, X number in order to get approved. So that flow in the logic will jump to a different flow. Or if they're above the threshold, then I may say, congratulations, you have the right credit score. Now let's move on to the next question. So that's what the logic's all about. So that's as easy as it is with VideoAsk. So in VideoAsk, I'll do one more thing for you. If I come over, there's a preview. So let me just preview it so you can see what it looks like. So when somebody comes in, you'll see I'm talking.
Again, this is Smarty with eXp Realty. I am so excited.
So the video plays. I hit get started. The system's asking me for contact information to get started, and I'll just put in JS at AOL for right now, and I'll put in a phone number, right? And then I'll hit next steps.
Thank you.
So now the bot's going through. You could also have closed caption, which is very cool. And as they're interacting, the bot's going to go through each of the interactions. Right? So that is VideoAsk in a nutshell. It's an interactive conversation. And then finally, I'll come back here and show you on the share side, you could do share and embed. You can get a link. So I often text message my buyers and sellers or agents that I'm working with to interact with me through VideoAsk. That's a very easy way to interact. I can also share it on social media. So I put them on posts on my Facebook page, Instagram page, and so forth. And then I can also send an email. And then finally, I can do widgets and embeds. Embeds is very nice because you could actually, if I show you over here, my ProEdge rentown.com, this is a website I have for people that are interested in a rent-to-own program. And here I have a VideoAsk right here on the web page. This is Groove. And if you're interested in Groove, I could actually share these pages with you. I'll have a link below for my Groove account. So you can sign up for Groove for free with no credit card. But check out Groove as well because this system is just amazing. So you could have web pages and have VideoAsk right on the web page. So that is it in a nutshell. Again, I told you I'd share how to, if you stay to the end, I'll share more details. What I'd like you to do is comment here on the video and let me know if you're interested in having me help you get these flows going. I can give you some of my templates through a shared mechanism in VideoAsk very easily. So just send me a quick a note in a comment. Let me know what you think of this and give me some thumbs up if you like it so we can share it with other realtors and people here on YouTube. And have a great day.